Hello and welcome to Flying Bobbins. I'm Liz, and in today's video tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a really pretty sewing bracelet. So there's mine there that I'm wearing. It's got a sewing machine charm on it. It's made using a narrow scrap of fabric and it has a clasp as well. So this is a super quick and easy project that absolutely anyone can make. It's great for using up small pieces of leftover fabric. Add something special to your outfit. It's great fun because you can then thread whatever beads you want onto your bracelet as well, so you can really customise it. And it's nice for yourself, but also makes a lovely gift as well. I was inspired to put together this project by these little bracelets that came for free in a clothing order that I made, and I thought they were just these little kind of bits of fabric that you twist round and tie up, and they have a little gold charm, which is the brand that makes them, and they came as a little free gift when I bought, I think, some jeans or something like this. They were in the prints that the brand was making blouses in, and I thought, gosh, that's such a good idea, really simple. And although these ones are just tie up, and I've worn them so much that I can't get the knots undone now, I thought you could even, make it with a little clasp as well. So I gave it a try and I was really pleased with the results, and I'm going to show you how to make yours now. Now, if you are lucky enough to have purchased for yourself or been given as a gift this year's Flying Bobbins Tools and Treats Advent Calendar box, then you will know that this project features as the surprise gift behind door number 24. So hopefully this is a lovely project for you to sew up either on Christmas Eve if you have time, or in the lovely festive period in between Christmas and the New Year. It really doesn't take very long, it's loads of fun, and once you start making these you can rummage through all your scraps of fabric and make loads and loads that you can layer up or give as gifts. So let's get started by taking a look at the supplies that you're going to need to make your bracelet. So here's my little supplies package. This is what you will have got in your advent calendar. Let's open it up and take a look. Now, if you haven't got an advent calendar, then don't worry. I'm just going to talk you through the supplies and you can use this to make your own bracelet. So first of all, you have your instructions here, which hopefully you've already scanned this code to get to this sew along if you are using the kit. So you're going to need some fabric and then some trims and charms, and then this also has the instructions on it as well. So let's cast that to one side for now. I've included two strips of fabric, so you can make two bracelets if you want, or you can practice on one strip and make your bracelet with the other. And you've got a choice of two colours there. These are Atelier Brunette printed cotton voiles, which work really well. I would say any kind of printed cotton will work nicely. A slinkier fabric such as a viscose would be a bit more complicated, but really you could use anything for this. Just because the cotton is easy to press, that makes this project really nice and easy. I've included a bead. This is a little European glass bead that you can just thread on. Anything you've got in your stash, beads, buttons, cord ends, anything you fancy you can put onto these bracelets. I've got our lovely gold-plated charm here. So this is like a vintage sewing machine in gold. So we're going to thread that onto our bracelet. And then also you have the findings. So this is a little lobster or claw clasp with a sprung claw here, and a little hoop. And then I've put in some bigger hoops so that you can attach your charm and your fastening, and some smaller hoops should you want to attach other charms or beads. You can really choose what you use, what you want to use. All of these findings can be purchased from your local bead or trimmings shop or jewellery makers, or on popular online sites such as Etsy, Amazon or eBay. They're quite easy to come by. These beads I actually do sell in the shop, so you can buy these in various different colours, but yeah, you can really go for it with adding lovely beads from your local bead shop, or buttons even. You could even get like letters, couldn't you, and spell out something by threading them onto your fabric strips. And if you can't locate any of these particular findings, then of course, just like my free gift that I received, you could just simply make a strip of fabric and then tie a knot. So when I'm wearing this, I just double it round, flip it on my wrist, and then I just have this tied knot here. So if you can't find the particular findings here, then you could of course just tie your bracelet. Very easy. And these strips of fabric measure approximately 3 centimetres wide by about 40 centimetres long. So very much you could use a piece of selvage or a little bit of scrap from something else that you're sewing. So I'll make this colour, seeing as I've already made the other colour. Ironing really is your friend with this project. A good hot iron is going to make all the difference to the crispness of your finish. So you want to take your strip and place it in front of you, the wrong side facing up, and then lengthways press your strip with wrong sides together in half and give that a good press. So the first part of this project you may sort of recognise as, of course, it's a bit like making binding. So we're going to press that in half. Oh, that's a lovely hot ironing board on my cold hands. It's a bit chilly today. Okay, make sure that's nice and in half, then we'll open it up. And then we want to press those raw edges into that centre fold. So start off with the one at the bottom. And then press the other side into the centre as well. And then once both of those edges are pressed into the centre fold, press them in half again to re-press the original fold that you made, but this time with the raw edges tucked into the centre. And really do give it a good press. The cotton will withstand quite a hot press, which is why it's best to use cotton for this project and nothing synthetic. You could, of course, if you've got binding in really pretty colours, you could, of course, just use a little bit of binding or anything else you have in your haberdashery drawer that looks pretty. You could even make 3 different strips and plait them together, maybe using a bit of binding, a bit of fabric, and then another attractive trim of your choice. Gosh, that's hot. Oh, right, okay, so there we are. That's now ready and folded. Next, we'll hop along to our sewing machine and we're going to sew this strip down along the open edge with a nice neat stitch line close to the edge. So you can see on my finished bracelet, the stitch line is just here. So I've got my machine threaded up with a sort of buff coloured thread, like a stone pebble colour. Let's just pop the needle in there. I'm using a normal universal needle, normal straight stitch, nothing at all fancy. Couple stitches forward, couple of stitches back. And then away I go, and I'm just sewing down the open edge. And then coming towards the end, I'll do another back stitch. So you can see that stitch there. I haven't been able to go all the way to the end because there is a slight open bit there, just where the machine would have a bit of a munch on my fabric if I went all the way to the end. There we go, you've got just a little bit there as well. So I've done a back stitch at either end, and that is my strip made for my bracelet. So I can just trim off any thread tails there. It's best to keep nice and neat and tidy as you go. Trim off that bit of unstitched fabric, just the tiniest bit. Same on the other side. Give it another little press. So to attach the sewing machine charm, you have a small hoop there, but it's not quite big enough. So just take one of your hoops, split it apart, thread on your sewing machine, and then close the hoop again. You can use pliers if you find that better. It's not very stiff, so you should find that you can easily do that. And then I'm just going to fold that in half again just to get it through that hoop there. So that's my sewing machine threaded on, and then I'm going to thread my bead on as well for a bit of fun. Then you want to do the same process with your little clasp there. Oopsie. Just put a slightly larger ring onto the lobster clip, and then get your final ring there. And then we're going to attach these to either end. So first of all, let's start off with attaching just the ring. So we're just going to post the end of our fabric through that ring there. And then we want to, in fact it looks, let's think about getting this the right way around. So the pretty side of my sewing machine with all the embossing on and the detail is facing up now. So I want to flip that over, and then at the end here with the jump ring, I want to fold in and fold in again. So I'm hiding the raw edge and encasing that jump ring at the end. And once again, I will give that a press. Hold it with a clip, and then we can head on back to the sewing machine just to secure that jump ring into the end of your bracelet. So that's folded under there. I can just pop that under my foot, lower my foot, needle down, and then just about 3 or 4 stitches, and then all the way back again, and then all the way back again, making sure it's really strong. So I've just gone back and forth to sew that end. So once again, trim off any threads. And then we will put the catch on the other side. So this will just thread on like this, the lobster catch. Now here you have a choice, or a bit of customization, I suppose, a bit of fitting. So you want your bracelet to wrap round twice. You don't have to actually, if you wanted to. If you just wanted to make a single wrap, you could considerably shorten the bracelet and just have it clasping here, and then just have a one width of fabric like this. I think it adds to it if it wraps round twice. I like that look, so I'm going to do it so it wraps round twice. Now the other thing that's quite nice about wrapping it round twice is that you can also then, if you measure it around your neck, you could also then wear this as a choker. So you could also try this on as a necklace and just wear it around your neck, which looks really, really pretty as well. So you have choices. Anyway, I'm going to make this as a double wrap. So I'm going to just push my clasp up until it comes to a good point. You can even sort of do it up if you like. Taking it off, attach your clasp there, and then double wrap, post the fabric through, double wrap, post the fabric through the other side, and then pull it through to the desired size. Once you're happy that you've got it at about the right size, then clip, undo, trim off any excess, and then once again you can fold that under Give it a press. And you also just want to make sure by laying out your bracelet flat that your folded under ends are both on the inside. I mean, it doesn't matter too much once it's all on, no one's really going to notice, but if your folds are on the inside, it's just a little bit neater. And then we're going to, just like before, stitch down that folded end. And then coming over to my machine, and there is the other end safely secured. And that is your bracelet all finished. Okay, that's attached. Can bring the clasp to the back and the beads to the front. There we go. And that is our bracelet's done. You've got the darker colour there with the sewing machine and the bead, and the lighter colour there with just the sewing machine. Very pretty, I think, and great fun too. So then with the other piece of fabric, simply do your pressing as before. And then before you press in half again, you can just press that in to hide the raw end. And then with the raw ends hidden, fold in half. And then you would just sew all the way down that open raw edge. And you'd end up with a strip that you could just tie in a little bow around your wrist, and you could also thread on any pretty charms that you like. There we go. Easy peasy. So there you have it, just a simple tied up version, and of course you could put on there whatever beads, bows and buttons that you fancy.